What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to a new Madden 20 video. Here today for you guys, we got launch day ratings for Madden 20. If you guys didn't already keep intact with these 499s that had dropped, it's Aaron Donald, DeAndre Hopkins, Khalil Mack, and Bobby Wagner. As we can see, we have some of the stats right here. I know it's not going to be all of the stats, I'm sorry about that, but it's going to be kind of hard to show them on a full page, and I can't really edit them exactly the way I want. But Aaron Donald, as you can see, he has a 99 awareness, 83 speed, 90 excel, 86 agility, 99 straight. He's going to be a beast of a card. I'm sure his defensive stats are amazing. DeAndre Hopkins, 99 awareness, 92 speed, 93 excel, 92 agility, 99 catch. The Khalil Mack, and then the Bobby Wagner as well. They both have those beast stats. So they all seem to have 99 awareness. That seems to be a big thing for high overalls this year. Maybe awareness boosts their overall a pretty good amount because it seems like a lot of players have high awareness. The people that got right below at the 98, the Antonio Brown, Julio Jones, and Luke Kuechly. I think Luke Kuechly, right around there, is a good number for him. I do think he's probably the second best middle linebacker behind Bobby Wagner. And then these two receivers, Antonio and Julio, I would say they're probably 1A, 1B, and 1C with DeAndre Hopkins. They're pretty beast. Odell, obviously, didn't really play last year, so his rating was always going to start lower. And then you have David Bakhtiari at a 97, Todd Gurley at a 97, Patrick Mahomes at a 97, and Von Miller at a 97, and J.J. Watt at a 97. So, I do think that J.J. Watt is definitely deserving of a high overall, but I don't know based off of last year. He's been so banged up as of late, and he hasn't been putting up his MVP or Defensive Player of the Year numbers, but he's still just a beast when he's on the field. So I do agree that he should be roughly around there. It's kind of hard to say because it's really tough because of injuries. Where you want to put people. I do think that Patrick Mahomes 97 is good because, once again, yes, he did have an amazing year. He's the highest rated quarterback, and he should be. But also, if you think about it, he is 1 year in the league. So to put him at a 99 1 year in the league wouldn't really make sense. So I do like that they put him at a 97. It kind of gives him some room to grow still because obviously he shouldn't be perfect 1 year into the league, and the stats kind of are going to show that. At the 96s, we have Odell, Tom Brady, Fletcher Cox, Travis Kelce, Zach Martin, and Jalen Ramsey. So I think that Fletcher Cox, I don't know if he was necessarily deserving of a 96. I think they just wanted to get a D tackle up there. I think maybe around the 93 to 94 would have been better for him. I think it's kind of debatable that he's a 96. Tom Brady, definitely a 96. He can't really be anything under like a 95, 96 because he pretty much is a beast at everything except for speed. Every passing accuracy should be really high and throwing under pressure and all of that. Odell at a 96, like I said, so he's coming off an injury. So it's really hard to rate these people. Odell has all of the capabilities and, catching traffic, spec catch. He should have all of that pretty high. So it would be really hard to put that at such a low overall just because he was injured. So I think around a 96 is okay. I would like to probably see him around a 93, 94 as well at the start just because he is coming off an injury. But 96 I think is realistic if he is healthy. And then Travis Kelce at a 96 as well. I think that Travis Kelce definitely should be at a 96. I think that he's the best tight end in the game, has all the speed, catching, all of that, can also block. So he definitely should be the highest rated tight end. And then you have Zach Martin and Jalen Ramsey. Zach Martin is a great offensive lineman. And then Jalen Ramsey, obviously one of the best, if not the best corner in the league. So it makes sense that he's going to have that great statistics and overall. Then you have Damon Harrison at a 95, Earl Thomas at a 95, Michael Thomas, and Trent Williams. So Damon Harrison, like I said, I think Fletcher Cox should be at a 93, 94. I think Damon Harrison should be at like a 92, 93. But it looks like they're giving out a lot of high overalls this year, and they really wanted to give some D tackles. They wanted to throw some in there. So I think that's why they have him up there. Earl Thomas, once again, coming off an injury, but he's a beast. I think he's definitely deserving of a 95, if not better. He's a playmaker, game changer when he is out there. It's just if he could stay healthy this year. Michael Thomas, once again, a beast route runner, beast at catching the ball, spec catching in traffic. He doesn't have the highest speed, not the fastest receiver in the league, but he does have the just amazing hands and great separation on his routes. And then you have Trent Williams, who's probably one of the best left tackles in the game, once again. Just a beast. Protects his quarterback pretty well. That's why he's rated at 95. So then we have Zeke as the second rated, highest rated running back at a 94, which, running backs are really hard and debatable. I know Zeke's not really that great of a pass catcher. I think, what does it say? Only a 75 right here is what he has. Let's see what Todd Gurley has at catching. So it looks like Todd Gurley only has a 68. So that doesn't make a lot of sense to me because Todd Gurley catches a lot more balls out of the backfield than Ezekiel Elliott. That being said, I do think Zeke's a beast player, so he's definitely deserving of being high overall. And a 94 right around there I think suits him. Travis Frederick at a 94 makes sense. Stephon Gilmore, roughly a 94. I think he could probably go for like a 90 to 92 range as well, but there's not a lot of corners up here. He's the only second corner. So makes sense. Tyreek Hill, definitely game-breaking speed. Makes sense. He has a 99 speed, 99 excel, 98 agility. Right off the bat, he's just a beast. He's definitely going to take the tops off of defenses in real life and in Madden. Then we have Jason Kels at a 94. Phillip Rivers at a 94 I think is a little too high. He's only the third rated quarterback, and I don't know if he really deserves to be that high. I think he's even above Aaron Rodgers, it looks like, and I don't think I agree with that. I think that he's really not overrated as a quarterback, but I think his rating is definitely rated above people that I don't think that's right. He's obviously wins games, but that's more of his thing, is just wins games. I wouldn't necessarily say his stats for throwing are like 99s or anything like that. Harrison Smith, beast strong safety, makes sense at the 94. Tyron Smith, left tackle, makes sense at 94. As you can see, the run game for the Cowboys is going to be beast again. You have a center, left tackle, running back, all pretty high up. Going to be a beast. Adam Thielen at a 94. I think Adam Thielen, once again, he did have a great year, so it's kind of hard to put him at a low overall. But I think around a 90 to a 92 would have been a good starting point for him. I'm not huge on just giving people crazy ratings because of one good year, but if they have that great of a year, you can't really knock it too much. He's probably going to repeat it this year, and they could always adjust it down if he does not do as good as he did last year. David DeCastro, great right guard. Stephon Diggs at a 93. Stephon Diggs is also a great receiver. I'm trying to think. I think there's some receivers they probably left out. I haven't seen Keenan Allen yet. I think he should be above Stephon Diggs and even maybe Adam Thielen, or roughly around Adam Thielen. So we'll see. I don't know what overall he actually has yet. Zach Ertz, 93. That's okay. Ronnie Hudson at the 93. That is okay. Mitchell Schwartz, 93. Richard Sherman, 93. I think that's a little bit too high for launch. I think he should be at like an 89 or a 90 at the max. He's a great corner, great zone corner, but he's not in his prime. He's definitely lost a step. And he didn't have that great of a year last year. He didn't do bad, but, he wasn't doing as good as he's once been. So I don't know if a 93 suits him. Andrew Whitworth, 93, okay. Devontae Adams at that 92. That's roughly around where Devontae Adams should be. I think he's honestly better. I think he should be higher than Stephon Diggs, but one overall, I won't be too mad about that. Le'Veon Bell at a 92. Once again, he didn't play all of last year, but when he has played, he's a beast at running and catching. Once again, like I said, this catching is ridiculous. How does he have a 75 catching? I don't know. He should not have the same catching as Zeke. He's way better out of the backfield. He's a way better route runner. So I really don't like that. And, okay, Drew Brees, yeah, he should be higher than Phillip Rivers. That's another quarterback, so I don't agree with that at all. I don't see how he could be a 92 and Phillip Rivers is a 94. I don't know who made this Madden 20 ratings, but that just does not fly with me. Calais Campbell, 92. That works. Jadeveon Clowney, 92. Melvin Gordon, 92. That works. Malcolm Jenkins, 92. Okay. Andrew Luck, 92. Am I missing Aaron Rodgers? Have I missed Aaron Rodgers up here, guys? I don't believe I have. but I don't know. I guess we'll see if I get to him, but it's just not making sense. Do they have him out of 90s? Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to look at this right now. Andrew Luck, though, at a 92. I think he should be like an 89 once again. Andrew Luck's a beast quarterback, but he hasn't. I think he's also highly don't want to say overrated. I think that's a bad word to use for him, but I think that sometimes they put him in that top tier of quarterbacks, and I think he's right below it just because he's been so injured and banged up that he hasn't gotten enough years to prove it. Patrick Peterson, 92. Michael Pierce, 92. Delanie Walker, 92. Once again, Delanie Walker, good tight end. Do I think he should be a 92? I don't know. There's really only a couple tight ends that are like standouts, the Travis Kelce and Zach Ertz. Delanie Walker, he would definitely be in like the second tier of tight ends. So, I mean, 92, do I agree? Not necessarily, but I think they just want to make sure there's a good amount of tight ends that have high overall ratings. Geno Atkins, 91. So, Saquon, I think 91. He could definitely go for more, but like I said, since he was a rookie, he had a good year, but he was a rookie, so I think that's okay to put him at a 91 and just let him grow this year and end the year maybe at like a 94, 95 or something like that. That's pretty realistic. Mike Evans, 91, okay. Myles Garrett, 91, I'm okay with. T.Y. Hilton, 91, I think that's roughly around where he should be. He's like that, like once again, he's, the bottom of like the top tier receivers, so bottom 90s is about right. Eddie Jackson, 91. Byron Jones, 91. Cameron Jordan, 91. Christian McCaffrey, 91. I definitely agree with Christian McCaffrey at 91 again. Like I said, I wouldn't put him in the top, 3 or 4 running backs with those high 90 ratings, but he's right under them just because he did have a good year, but he needs to have another year like that or, start off strong again like that to kind of boost him up off the bat. Russell Wilson, 91. I think, I agree with that Russell Wilson around a 91, but I also think he could have went for like a 93, 94 just because he has the whole skill set. Marshall Yanda, 91. Jamal Adams, 90. Brandon Brooks, 90. Kenny Clark, 90. Levante David, 90. AJ Green, 90. Chris Harris, 90. Kareem Hunt, 90. I think Kareem Hunt would have had a higher rating if he didn't get suspended and have all these issues that he's had. So I think a 90 suits him well, but I think if he does play, he's a beast of a runner once again, and he could definitely go up. Deion Jones, 90. Okay, I agree with Deion Jones at 90. Alvin Kamara at 90, so I think Alvin Kamara should be higher. Just based off of the year he had last year, I don't see why he would be lower than Saquon or Le'Veon. I think he should be higher than Le'Veon, just because Le'Veon didn't play last year and Kamara had a beast year. And then George Kittle, I think, should for sure be above Delanie Walker. So I think George Kittle should be like a 92, 93. Once again, he had an amazing year. And this is just ridiculous, guys. Aaron Rodgers at a 90 when you have Phillip Rivers at a 94. Like, I don't even know what to say about that. That's ridiculous. The fact that Aaron Rodgers is going to have to start at 90 and prove everyone wrong once again like he always does is pretty ridiculous. But you know what? It is what it is. It's just the ratings. I don't think it really matters too much. He'll probably still have beast stats. But he should not be lower than Phillip Rivers. Joe Staley, 90. Keenan Allen, 89. I think he should be in the 90s. I think he's such a great route runner and pass catcher as well. Yeah, he doesn't have that amazing speed, but I think he should be roughly around a Stephon Diggs level or, even maybe an Adam Thielen. So the fact that he's like 3-4 overall is lower, I don't necessarily agree with that. Kevin Byard, 89. Amari Cooper, I think deserves to be roughly around an 89 because I think, Amari Cooper, he had such a great year with the Cowboys, but he did so bad with the Raiders that I think it kind of evens out. That's why he's starting around 89. Edelman, around 89, makes sense. Devontae Freeman, I think, is rated way too high. I don't know why he's at 89. He didn't even really play last year and didn't play well. So I don't know. He had one good year with him and Tevin Coleman, that couple years ago when the Falcons made the Super Bowl. Don't necessarily agree with this at 89. Kyle Fuller, okay. Brandon Graham, Casey Hayward, Lane Johnson, Chris Jones, Darius Slay, DeMarcus Lawrence, Alex Mack, Devin McCourty, Greg Olsen, Matt Ryan. The fact that Aaron Rodgers is only one overall higher than Matt Ryan is a joke. Let's just leave it at that. Kevin Zettler, Taron Armstead, Joey Bosa, AJ Bouye, DeMar Dotson, Tyler Eifert. Once again, Tyler Eifert always injured. If he plays, sure, he could be 88. Will he probably play? Probably not, so he probably won't even be in the roster. Melvin Ingram, Ali Marpet, Shaq Mason, Joe Mixon, once again, I don't know if he should necessarily be at 88 just off of that 1 year. It seems like they're giving people really high overalls to start. I think around an 85, 86 would have been a good start for him. Keanu Neal, Matt Paradis, Jordan Reed. Once again, Jordan Reed, good tight end. Doesn't play most of the year, so I don't see how he's 88. I don't get how Emmanuel Sanders is at 88. Just because they're good receivers doesn't mean that every year they're doing as good. Like, Juju should not be the same overall as Emmanuel Sanders. I don't think that's fair. Juju had such a great year last year. Telvin Smith, Desmond Trufant, Denzel Ward, Adrian Amos, Joe Bitonio, DeForest Buckner, Trey Burton. I don't think Trey Burton should be at 87. I mean, these stats are just ridiculous, guys. This is actually getting pretty ridiculous down here. I'm honestly about to just freaking close app on this website because this is ridiculous. Chris Carson, 87. Jared Cook, 87. Brandon Cooks, 87. Mike Daniels. They're just rating people really, really high this year, guys, as you can see as I'm just going down. And, I'm all about giving people opportunity and not underrating people. But the fact that David Johnson, after how bad of a year he had, is an 87, he should be like an 85. Just because he had a good year 2 years ago, you never know. There's a high possibility he never goes back to that shape. We hope he does. I hope David Johnson does do good this year. But realistically, you just never know in the NFL. And as we're looking at all these overalls, Justin Tucker for sure should be better than 87 as the top kicker. He should be in the 90s. He is a monster. Eric Ebron, I think, is better than some of the tight ends that have been higher than him on this year. So once again, he had such a great year last year, but they're rating him so low. Hunter Henry, okay. Daniel Hunter, Cameron Hayward, Mark Ingram at an 86, okay. Kareem Jackson, Derwin James, Marvin Jones Jr. at an 86. They really just don't want to give people low overalls, but I don't see how. I think Marvin Jones had a great start to last year and kind of went back to his normal form towards the end of the year. So I would move him to like an 84, not too far off. Yeah, so pretty much, guys, I'm just going to stop around the 85. I'm showing you guys all these stats. Hopefully this loads in right now. Just because it's getting a little bit, there's a lot of people that are really high overalls. Nick Chubb, Tarek Cohen. I don't understand how some of these people are so much higher than others. I think Dalvin Cook had such a great year last year, but then he's lower than a lot of these other people when he was healthy, at least. So, I don't know. I don't really get it too much. I think some of these, like Deshaun Jackson being 85 after he didn't really even have that great of a year last year. I don't know why. They just apparently like him and want him to be 85. So I'm pretty much just going to end it here, guys. Let me know what you guys think of all of these ratings. There's kind of a lot to go through, so I don't want to go through every single person and break it down stat by stat. That would be like a 2-hour video. But I do think that they're rating people way too high off the bat. There's way too many 90 and high 80s. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys think some people are too high, too low, what you guys think about the quarterback situation with Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees bringing lower than Phillip Rivers. Like the video if you guys did enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content like this. And as always, guys, I will see you next time.